Hey girls, how you doing? Let's do another speaker corner. Today is going to be how do they see you now? I think that could be quite triggering, this one, but that could be also fascinating. So let's do two powers. We develop with a tarot, and we're going to develop quite a bit. And then the hidden treasury code, because that one is just a killer. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Power number 1, how do they see you now? Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. So, as we say in French, ajouter de l'eau à son vin, meaning, yeah, I think they had to add a little bit of water to their wine. I know when we translate in English, it's like, what? It's an idea of temper. Temperance is an idea of calming the temper for sure and cool it down a little bit, or trying to see things in a different perspective now. Okay, so it's about balancing ourselves, and you as well. You learn a different way, and maybe you become even stronger in your position now, because realizing and taking some time just to rethink everything, you realize, well, hold on a second, yeah, I was right. And so you reinforcing your position maybe, but you're open to go piano piano, one step at a time, to maybe listen to what they have to say. And on the other hand, they were very frustrated for a long time. They frustrated you as well, but now they're actually learning. They're learning to see your point of view, and it took them a long time, maybe a long time, to open their heart and to realize that they love you, because what we have here is a very slow messenger. It might be very slow, as I call it, the turtle, but actually the turtle wins the race at the end. So the reason why they were very slow, or maybe the money was slow to come, and they've been delayed, and they were saying, yes, it's coming, and it's not. Because actually, I think for this person, it was more about, I know you are it, but I don't want to open my heart fully because I don't want to get hurt again. I've been there before, got the t-shirt, I'm not ready to go there. So it's going to take a long time for them to finally remove, that blockage, and maybe as well open on their heart and removing the sword, or removing any kind of excuses to, to open their heart. The thing is, you're meant to be together. At the end of the day, that big angel, and you can call it universe, God, whatever you want to call it, saying you're meant to be together. And maybe both of you needed to add l'eau dans son vin, a little bit of water to the wine, to actually make a little bit more tranquil and easier to drink, for example. Okay, so it was a process, and I keep saying that, I know, but it's really true, right? So yeah, we're finishing a cycle of life as well. It also proved that they have been extremely hurt before, very much, and that explained that when you're being hurt like that, you're not going back on the horse the following day, aren't you? No. But at the same time, through this process, they become an emperor or an empress. You don't become an emperor and empress having a cup of tea and a biscuit, as I say. No, it's tough. But look at that. Now that's it. They know what they don't want. You don't know what you don't want either. You don't want to have to, be frustrated, have argument or silence and all of that, because that silence can be frustrating too, of course, as much as big arguments. The thing is, after the 10 of swords, we have the ace of swords. I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. So you probably reassure yourself, I know I want you. I know you are my person. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm sure. And for them, they realize, well, actually, maybe I can trust that person. Maybe going piano, one step at a time as well. And also there, that allowed them to build the trust again. Or build the trust altogether, because they didn't want to trust anybody. Maybe after that, they were like, no more, I'm done. Okay? Then communication is going to happen, but also it's going to be more regular. Okay, so things are going to flow naturally a little bit more, because the 10 of swords, that's it, we have it behind. So the worst is behind you guys, which is a great news. Now you can just, okay, let's start again. Maybe you're going to manage this time. Yes, you will, because you have a lot of experience. You know yourself, you know the other person, you know what love means, true love means, and you know what betrayal means too. So when you communicate now together, it's flowing, because we both trust each other. Absolutely. Because it's also a gamble for you. You don't know if that person's going to actually open up for good, or is it going to disappear another time. You have no guarantee, but you also building the trust. So on both sides, when we have that temperance, both sides you're not hiding, you're preparing a new way to communicate and a new way of life. Beautiful, much more balanced, and you know it's for the future. It's not just to look cute. Okay, so let's have a look what we have. We will be together again. You see what I mean? Here we go. So you both learn, you both learn to balance your emotion, to go piano piano. And I think a lot of people think that love is like an Amazon delivery. No, 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 no. It's not codependency. Love takes time, and it grows day after day, taking your time, not trying too hard, but just learning in the process. You enjoy to see that love blossoming day after day. Piano, piano. Okay, that's, I think, pile number 1, definitely. So let's see, pile number 2, how do they see you now? Knight of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, 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 we have movement now. They have been procrastinating for a long time, but there was a lot of cups, a lot of feelings, emotion, the rest of it. So now we have definitely a movement forward, very strong. The Wheel of Fortune, it's a preparation, meeting, opportunity, that is good luck. So it seems to happen just all by himself, just like that, but he's been cooking for a while, actually, So now they can come together and with you and tell you, I love you, or I'm sorry, or both. There is an offer of the cup that is very beautiful. So how they see you now? They see you as making sense, and together you can build a beautiful connection. So you are the evidence. That's simple as that. And the same for you, obviously, So let's see. Yeah. Ace of Wands, that's it. A lot of va-va-voom. Also a lot of restart and clarity, because that follows a 10 of Wands. So maybe one of you, maybe both, you were taking a lot of responsibility that you didn't need to take. And now you go back to you. And when you go back to yourself, then you know where you stand, you know what you say, what you're feeling, you expressing yourself, you're more present, obviously. Okay, so that's it. They were maybe a karmic partner, or maybe a karmic debt as well. There was maybe a bit of an issue with someone else. Maybe it could have been an overbearing parent, or a partner, or ex-wife, ex-husband. But that karmic had to be done, because that's it. Now we already moved to something else. So they had to let go of this codependency and the rest of it. And that's probably why they were, fluffing around. But that's it. Now we have a movement forward. Definitely. Okay. And also the attraction they have for you, it's you can't hide that much longer. Yeah, rebirth. Here we go. So now they can say, I'm sorry. So we have a bit of a history together already. And I love you, of course. And the rebirth is when we close the door, and of course close the door to this one, and entertaining now the true love. Absolutely. So you can see even the color scheme are much better like that than this. Okay, so it's just a natural flow now. Okay, yeah, the limitation of the mind that was with the karmic, that has to go. Okay, all of that has to die somehow. That's why we have the death card. And then we open the heart and we have a rebirth. Bingo. You are obviously very important to them. It could be marriages, of course, but you could be congratulated because finally you get that contract, or you're finally succeeding. But it also the twin flame. So they were with someone else, they were maybe married with someone else, and now they realize that you were it. And for a while, they couldn't believe they lack, or couldn't actually do anything, because I don't really know what to do with this. Never been with a twin. Of course, you only have one twin, so they never experienced that before. And then suddenly, bingo, it makes all sense. Beautiful. So how they see you now is a twin, and they want to love you for sure, and say to you, I'm sorry I didn't treat you well, or I didn't know how to handle this. Yeah, because when you meet a twin, is wow, it's powerful. Definitely, you can't forget, and also you don't need to know much of that person. You just recognize. That's it. Okay, so let's have a look. I knew exactly what I was doing, of course. So they had to finish that karmic debt, and that's it. They were waiting for the right time to have a rebirth. They were waiting for this perfect timing, Wheel of Fortune, good luck, coming finally together, and boom, they're ready for you. Beautiful. beautiful. On these notes, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.